Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a very exciting LEGO video. Today we are talking about the brand new kind of 2024 modular building. This is the LEGO Icons Natural History Museum, which is set number 10326. It has 4,014 pieces, making this the largest LEGO modular building to date, and it will be retailing for $299.99 USD or $389.99 Canadian. And this will be available beginning on December the 1st, but is up right now for pre-order already. So yeah, it's gonna be available a month earlier, and it seems like they're doing this with a couple things, like even the botanicals have been moved to December 1st for next year, which is a really cool set. But you're here to hear about this incredible set. This is a museum, which has been something that people have been wanting for a very, very long time. It's actually 48 studs wide, so it's on a 32 and a 16 wide base plate. The exterior is incredible. I really love the pillars. I think that's one of the standouts there, and just that main entranceway and how they've achieved that, I think looks great. I love the fence outside, and then the statues using the torsos from Rivendell here, but the little staffs that they're holding. I really love Nova's hair here from Friends being recolored in gray, looks great. The windows is just incredible too. Just the arches in different shapes there look really awesome. And we've got this really cool tree out in the front as well. There is a bit of a story actually going on here, which you could see down below in the front. The little dog has stolen one of the bones from the exhibits and is being chased by one of the museum employees, so I think that's pretty fun. On the left and right, there's actually two different banners, which is really cool, little foil banners, and we've got one for the dinosaur exhibit, which says go back in time, and we've got one of the Brachiosaurus there, and another one on the other side, explore the future, which is space themed, so that's pretty cool. To the left of that, we have a cleaner, which resembles the set designer Chris McVeigh. And down below, we've got a bench out front with a lady feeding a couple of the birds there, as well as a mailbox. So the rest of the figures here we have is a little kid there with a lady that has a prosthetic leg, and she's got a camera, and the Harry Potter hair there in dark orange. That's really great. And then the other two figures that you could see, we'll come back to the Brachiosaurus in a bit, but we've got a museum curator or owner here who looks awfully familiar. The beard and also the bow tie and dark gray jacket on. And who does that look like? None other than Dr. Kilroy from Adventurers and Orient Expedition, which is one of the first themes that I ever collected. So this is just incredible to have him here updated. And then we've also got another museum worker there to the left. So unfortunately, the press kit I was sent doesn't have a lot of pictures, so we're gonna be going off of the lifestyle images here. So we've got on the main floor, when you walk on through, you've got a little gift shop which is selling a bunch of different things, as well as this removable wall with a magnifying glass and then a couple of books. But when you remove that, you get access to the bathroom that's there on the left side, which does have a door underneath the staircase. And then also we've got on the opposite side, we do have a little sort of examining room to examine the different museum items or clean them up and different things in that back room, which does lead into the back alleyway, that door there. So that's kind of cool that, you know, all modulars have that. But coming on back here, you could see from this picture again that we've got, this is sort of a spot that's covering I guess the Earth, because we've got a volcano little display there, as well as the different levels of the Earth's core there. I believe that's what that's meant to be. We've got a couple of different pots here, which you can see that one of them has actually fallen over off of its display, and one of the workers is cleaning that up, and you can see the bench there underneath the staircase. You can see from this shot here, we've got a bunch of other different minerals and different things in the corner that is on display there. And then on the opposite side, we've got a lot going on here in this sort of dinosaur exhibit section as well. We, of course, have in the main center there the Brachiosaurus skeleton, which you can see here in this image. It looks really cool. Unfortunately, it's not quite to scale to the Jurassic World's Brachiosaurus, but I mean, you know, how could you do that when this is got to fit inside the building and everything, right? But it's still cool. It even sticks its head into the floor above, which is kind of neat. But you've got a couple of things there on display as well. A couple of eggs there in the windowsill, as well as you can see from the back of the box, there is the museum owner showing off some of the different fossils there, as well as a saber-toothed tiger skull there as well. But making your way up to the next floor here, we've got a couple of different, I think this is now into the space section of the exhibit, where you could see, I think that's a telescope there on the wall, and then you've got, I think that's meant to be an asteroid. I don't really remember what's on that section of it, but when you do walk across into the middle section, you could see here from this image that it's the solar system build, and that's so cool how they have built that. I really think that's just, the whole thing for that is amazing. And then on the wall on the opposite side there, you've got a Earth build, which is kind of cute how they have tiled off everything there, as well as they're using one of these superhero pieces there, and it's got a rocket. So what does that make? Well, it makes a classic space symbol, as well as you do have a little model rocket there as well. So that's talking about the future there. But there is a little bit of the past, which to the right you could see being referenced here, and it's a very blurry image, unfortunately, but we've got a couple of references to past LEGO themes. So we've got an anchor on the wall there from Pirates, as well as a classic pirate hat, a micro build of a pirate ship, a forest hat there, and then also one of the classic little builds underneath, and then a knight helmet you can kind of make out there, as well as the classic yellow castle is there as well. In the top dome, that is actually the museum curator or owner's little office, which you could see the typewriter there and a bunch of different awards and statues, and you could have a spot to sit there. And then also on the roof, there is actually a telescope. Also, LEGO, I think, accidentally leaked in the press kit here the food truck, and it's going to be the promo that I guess is going to be meant to connect to this. And normally that launches a month afterwards, not when the set is actually coming out, which I think is so frustrating. But anyways, I think it looks really cute. I love the colors of this. I especially love that canopy and the rounded pieces that they've used for that. I like the little stands outside advertising what's being sold. And you can see there's a figure on the inside selling it. And then also you've got a customer there who has a hearing aid, and that the hairpiece they chose is really showing that. I think that's cool. I really appreciate the side head printing there that they've been doing recently. So for me, I really love the fact that it is a museum, because this has always been something that I want for my superhero, city, because whether it's Marvel or DC, people are always, breaking into museums and stealing different artifacts. We've got, of course, Catwoman, we've got Black Cat. Both of them would be really great to have breaking into this place, and I wish that it doesn't look like there is anywhere to pop out the different windows so that they can sort of rappel down. Would be a lot of fun. But in terms of like displays that you could have even from superheroes, I mean, in the Sanctum, they are advertising that in one of the museums that Steve Rogers has an exhibit on display. So that would be kind of cool to make a Steve Rogers Captain America exhibit. Or another licensed theme, obviously, that has to do with museums and artifacts would be Indiana Jones. Display all of the different artifacts, whether it's from the original theme or even the couple of the new sets that we got last year. I think like this museum has so much potential for you to make your own exhibits and put them on display, which I think is a lot of fun. But what do you think of this? Are you going to be picking this up on December the 1st? Are you going to pre-order it today? Let me know down below what you think of this, and if you have any ideas for, what you're going to put on display on the inside, comment it all down below. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.